Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly here. Hey, Carlis. Welcome, Carlis. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, Bill. Welcome, Bill. Welcome.
Hey, Dave.
Hello, guys. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Ray. Welcome, Ray. Welcome.
I'm a surprise guest.
Welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly, okay? Welcome. We'll get started shortly. This evening, we'll go over Forex, futures, and crypto. We'll get started shortly, guys. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We'll get started shortly. Hope everyone had a great weekend.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Gerald. Welcome, Gerald. Welcome.
How you doing?
Good. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Kawisi. Welcome, Kawisi. Welcome.
Evening, David.
Hello. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Forex, futures, and crypto. We'll get started shortly here. Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Terry. Welcome, Terry. Welcome. Forex, futures, and crypto. Evening. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my trading screen. All right, let's see here. All right. There isn't much in the futures market. The Dow, S&P, and E-mini, all the indexes are flat right now. So we'll get right into crypto. So Bitcoin. All right. Bitcoin, as you guys know, I'm going to move this to the weekly time frame. And what I'm going to do, I'll go through cryptos, and then we'll look at Forex. I want to spend some time on Forex this evening. All right. And then we will. finish the evening with Forex. All right. Not a lot in the market going on right now. I'll open up with that, right? So there is not a lot of opportunities right now. So we shouldn't be heavy in the market. All right. We shouldn't be heavy in the markets. So let's talk about cryptos, right? We've seen a bit of a move up, but don't get excited about that. All right. So we're still in the markdown phase, right? So we still have a sell short signal on the weekly time frame. All right. So let's take a look here. So right here is our sell short signal on the weekly time frame. All right, we still have support down here at that 10,000 level. So right along that line right here is that 10,000 level. All right, that is still in play. Nothing has changed. All right, so that's still in play. Bitcoin did move up a bit. It's at 22 right here, currently 22,588. All right, so still in that markdown phase. All right, so nothing has changed. All right, but I do want to move it to the smaller time frame. All right, our trading window is the daily time frame. All right, so let's move it to the daily time frame. All right, so let's do that. And we are looking at Ethereum. I want to show you guys what's setting up with Ethereum, and hopefully Bitcoin will follow. So let's move it to the daily time frame here. All right, so here's the daily time frame. Here's the daily time frame. And let's open it up. So we should be waiting. All right, waiting. All right, we have turned down on the buy signals just in case, right? Just in case we get some buying come in, right? We'll see that on the daily time frame. But we're still in the markdown phase. We did close the sell short position here. All right, so that buy to cover, so we are out of the sell short. That's good for longs, right? So that's good for longs, but we would need to break. We would need to break about this resistance right in here to get excited. We need some green candles. I would say about, let's see here. Hold on one second. Hold on, guys. All right. I would say if we can get buyers to come in, perhaps here's pretty good support right here. Right here, if we can get above, let's say 28,000 or so. This is 29, so 28,000 or so, we might get bullish, right? We get above this area in here, right? Even 27,000, we might get bullish. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that. But we've got white candles, right? Things are consolidating a bit here, so nothing to get excited about yet. Okay, on Bitcoin, it could certainly reverse. All right, it could certainly reverse. All right, hold on. All right, it can certainly reverse and continue that markdown phase. All right, and continue that markdown phase, right? So be careful. Be careful. Let's see here. All right, I want to show you guys Ethereum. And we're starting to see, let me see if it's still, okay. So Ethereum looks better. All right. So we're starting to get some green candles, right, in Ethereum. So that's the only encouraging sign for cryptos right now. So here is pretty good support right here, right? Support, previous support is now resistance. If we can get above, Hey, Zaire, welcome. If we can get above this area right here, we might get a buy signal, guys, on Ethereum, and that would be good. That would be very encouraging, all right, for the other cryptos that are out there. All right. So that is good news. Hey, Stella, welcome. All right. So again, if Ethereum, we'll watch it. As a matter of fact, we might watch Ethereum more closely than Bitcoin to see if we can get a buy signal here. This is on the daily time frame. All right, this is on the daily time frame. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll remove, because this does look encouraging. So what we'll do is we will remove the shorts and keep the buys. Okay, and we'll watch it closely. So we'll remove the shorts and we'll keep the buy signal on, and we'll watch it. Hopefully we'll get a buy signal. Okay, so we'll watch Ethereum. Still keep an eye on Bitcoin, but we've got better price action here. So if we can get a couple of days of good buying, we might get a buy signal on Ethereum, and that might be encouraging for the crypto market. All right, so let's take a look at Monster Scalper and Forex. I want to spend a little time on Monster Scalper. All right. I want to ask you guys, is anyone out there, are you guys still in the yen pairs? Anyone still in the yen pairs?
No, sir.
No, very good, Ray. Anyone else?
I'm out.
You're out, Bill? Okay. Zaire, are you in or out?
No, I'm out, David.
Very good. Terry, you out or in?
I'm out.
Very good. I just want to make sure. Stella, how about you?
Totally out.
Very good. Carlos, you in or out?
I'm out.
Okay, very good. Good job, guys. All right, good job. I want to spend some time on this. All right, and I want you guys to start focusing on areas of resistance when we go long, and we'll go long quite a bit. If you guys notice, we like going long. All right, so there's usually always an opportunity to go long, and I want you guys to start paying attention to what's up above, right? When we talk about this, what resistance that we've got above. All right, and I think last week was a good example where we were moving up nicely, right, with the yen pairs, and we'd been watching resistance above, and we got knocked back down. Okay, so I want to spend a little time on that. And if you guys will notice, a lot of the pairs did that, right? So if you guys are able to, and we'll call it, I'll go through it and I'll show you guys where sellers are sitting. All right, where sellers are sitting, where they're waiting, right? They're literally waiting there to knock you back down, right? Knock your trade back down. All right, so I think if you guys are able to follow what we do here, but also be able to look at those zones for yourselves too, that will help with your trading, with your confidence, and with also your money management, right? When to put in, when to go big, when to go small, all right, when to take profits and so forth. All right. So let's spend a little time on this. All right. Okay, this is important. We know that sellers came in. All right, and I noticed this here. We were doing I don't know who here was on the call, but we did a call, and during that call, right in that call, right at 7 p.m. call, the pound yen gave a sell signal to exit. This sell signal right here, right? And I didn't notice the sell signal while we were going through the charts. We noticed the sell signal came in here. We noticed that some of the yen pairs were getting white candles, right? Whenever you guys see that, right? Whenever you see pairs giving sell signals, whether you in that pair or not, we want to be very, very careful because the other pairs will follow. All right. And this is what I want you guys to pay attention to. Okay. So here is resistance. We had talked about resistance here. We don't count this because it failed. Price came back down. All right. Here. All right. Here is resistance. We don't count this because it failed. Here is resistance here. All right. Resistance here. And then here was our buy signal, and we were looking to break this resistance here. You guys remember that? Our entry here, this is pound yen, right? And we were looking at to get above this area here. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
You guys remember? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I want you guys to, when we look at trades like this, okay, always be careful because sellers are always sitting. See here, these resistance areas here, sellers, right, are always sitting here to knock the price back down, knock the price back down. And that's exactly what happened here. All right, sellers came in and knocked the price back down. All right, right here, right here, right here, right here, right? Price got a bit higher here, but literally the buyers failed. There's no trends, right? We don't count any of this because price didn't trend. So this area resistance here is pretty strong resistance. So when we know this, guys, we know here is support, 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 all right? So really understand if the price comes down to here, they're going to be buyers sitting here looking to push the price higher. All right. Sellers are going to be sitting here to push the price lower. Now, our hope is that we break resistance and then we move higher. Okay. When we get near resistance, always pay close attention. All right, because we can get slammed like this. Okay, just remember, sellers are sitting here, buyers are sitting here. We always talk about this, but it's really important that we follow this. Okay, so that's the pound yen. I want to go through a few more so that you guys see the consistency here. All right. All right, so that's pound yen. Let's take a look at euro yen. All right, euro yen, same thing here. All right, we got sellers sitting here at resistance right here, right here. Our goal was we bought here. We were trying to get it all the way back up here. All right, and that failed. All right, understand sellers are sitting here to move the price back down here and also here. All right, there's also resistance. Look here. So, hold on 1 second here. So this is your perimeter, right? That's your perimeter. Okay. Within your perimeter, there can be other zones. All right. And this one here is a bit tricky. All right. This here, you guys might find a more difficult time. These are easy to identify. Okay. There's going to be sometimes, right, additional within the range, right? And this is a bit more advanced, but I want you guys to pay attention here. All right. If you notice here, here is another resistance. Here is short-term resistance. Here is resistance right here too. That's where we broke resistance right here. Support right here. We got our buy signal, but then here Here, sellers are holding, sitting right here too. Okay, here, that's where that buy signal closed here, closed here. So we got pretty good support. Look here, all in here, and look here. Look what happened here. Sellers came in here. All right. So just keep in mind these zones. Now, this, like I said, this one here, that's going to be a lot harder to identify. That's okay if you guys don't catch this, but these perimeters here, these we definitely want to be aware of. Okay. All right. So that is the euro yen. All right, let's move on. Any questions on this? Any questions on this so far? You guys got this? Makes sense? Okay. All right. And the goal is, guys, when we get into these trades, and you guys will hear me say, we're gonna walk it up. Okay, we're gonna walk it up, and our goal is to walk that price up, hoping that sellers don't come in. Right? So when we take these trades, we walk them up, hoping that sellers don't come back in. And what we are trying to do is get back, test that resistance. Okay? Test that resistance right here, right here, right here. And this is why we cannot trade too many pairs. If we trade in 5 and 6 pairs, it's very difficult to watch each one. Okay? Because our goal is this. Our goal is this, right? If it doesn't fail and sellers do not come in, buyers stay in. We want to hold. We want to build positions. I spoke to a few traders that had building really nice positions. Okay, so what we want to do is build those positions, and we want to take this as a lesson. All right, as a lesson, we want to hold. Even if we get white candles, we still want to hold, right? We get a red candle, sellers are coming in, a sell signal, we want to get out. We don't care we just get out clear, right? Right. So it's good to know that everyone, you guys are completely out. Okay, that's good to know. All right. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to test it. Right? We want to get up, hopefully get back to that resistance, test that resistance, and then break out. All right. Our goal is to break out of this box right here. All right. So, but we need to know that sellers are here. Sellers are sitting here. Always be aware where sellers are sitting. All right. If we get buyers, if buyers come back in, right? So let's say, for instance, all right, do not short this. All right. What we hope is that, hey, sellers, right? Sellers bring that price back up. All right. Bring that price back down here to support. All right. Make support right here. All right. We'll count this here, and then hopefully move back up. If it breaks this resistance, we'll go short. Support rather. If it breaks this support down in here, we might look for short opportunities. Then we go short. All right. Any questions on this? Okay, it's got to get out of that box. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, so what would we do here on this one here? Anyone, what would we do here?
I'm gonna see if it hits support.
Okay, so so hit support. Where is support?
Support is on the bottom yellow.
Right here.
Yep.
All right, right here. So the goal is we would like that price to come down, hit support, okay, and then perhaps now start to retest again. All right. If it
Or we would
fails,
go short, right? If it continued to drop. right?
Yes, yes. So if it continues to drop, right? If it breaks this area right here, yes, exactly, Bill. We can start looking for short opportunities. Okay. Now, let's see here. Good job. Okay. Now look what's happening here. You guys see this right here? What does this tell us right here? What does this tell us right here?
Trending down.
Is that the root?
Go ahead, Bill. Ray trending down, Collis.
Rotation?
A rotation, right? A rotation, right? A new rotation. In which direction? In which direction? A new rotation in which direction?
So when you say which direction, are you talking about up or down?
Yes.
That I'm not sure of.
Okay, right here. New rotation where?
Wait.
New rotation. Look here.
Oh, it's going down.
Yeah, new rotation down. Okay, but we still have to wait here. Okay, we still have to wait. And what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for?
Are we waiting for all of the yens to go red?
Yes, we want him to go red. What else we waiting for?
Well, wouldn't the dollar pairs now start to rotate up, go blue?
Yes, absolutely. So we could see the dollar pairs go blue, right? If the yen pairs are going down, right? The dollar pairs should start going blue, up, blue. Very good, right? And that's a really good trade that we're waiting for, right? Because we know that they've been, because we traded the dollar pairs, right? And we traded them long and they've been what? They've been retracing, right? So we know that they might be setting up to go long again. All right, but what else do we have to wait for because we could do what? We could go short. We could go short the yen pairs. No, we're not going to do that, but I want you guys to, we'll wait for the dollar pairs, right? But what do we want if this isn't a rotation, the yen pairs are rotating out and we got out, we know we got out long. Do not go short. Do not go short. No, you guys can go short. If you're quick, you put it on a 30-minute time frame, you can do that. Okay, but understand that once they rotate, that's not tradable. Can you get a quick move? Yes, but I would do it on a smaller time frame. Okay, what would have to happen, all right, to really go short, in the yen pairs? What would have to happen? What would have to happen? What would we have to see in the yen pairs? And I want to spend some
Would
time. This
they
is why I
stay-
want to spend some time on this. Go ahead.
Would they
Wallace.
stay red?
They would
Would
stay
they
red.
in
Okay. They would go from new down to down, right? So they would stay red. What else?
They would all have to trend down, right?
They would all have to trend down. And how would we know that? By giving us what?
Short signal?
A very good rate. Short signals. Sell short signals. Okay. So make sure you guys write that down. Make sure, right, that we would all need, because I know sometimes, guys, when we see these rotations start, we get excited, right? And we start getting in. We need confirmation. We need to know that the majority of the pairs, I would say a good 80 to 90% of the pairs have given sell short signals.
So you just told us to wait for the sell short signal, right?
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah. So
But
wait
80 to 90%,
yeah. Yeah.
no anticipation. I mean, obviously it's a risk.
Yeah. We need real confirmation.
Okay.
Okay. We need real confirmation. So you look at ZAR yen right here. It's consolidating right here. We don't really count dollar yen. But you know, it's got a sell short signal, so that's one. So that's one, right? Let's see, TRY JPY, that's got a sell short signal right here. All right, SGD JPY, that doesn't have one. New Zealand yen doesn't have one yet. HKD JPY, that has one, so that's three. All right, pound yen, that has one. New Zealand yen, did we skip New Zealand yen? We skip New Zealand yen, that doesn't have one. Let's see, pound yen, did we say pound yen? Pound yen, euro yen, that doesn't have one. Okay, Swiss yen. Hey, Renman, welcome. Swiss yen, that doesn't have one. CAD yen, all right, that has one. All right. And then Aussie yen. Aussie yen doesn't have one. Okay, so we've got about five or six. Okay,
Like
out of
50-50.
yeah. So we need, see right here, we could see buyers come back in. So we need more, right? More selling to happen. All right. So just keep that in mind when these rotations happen. You know, because I got messages from traders when we got out long of the yen pairs. All right, traders wanted to go short, right? Because we saw that we can't get too excited when we see selling come in, right? So just be careful of that. Now you could trade them, be careful, but do it on a 30-minute time frame, a smaller time frame. All right, but you have to be quick. All right, you have to be quick. All right, so keep see here. See here, you see here. Here is resistance here. All right, we don't even count this, right? You know, here's the sell signal to exit. We don't even count this. Resistance, resistance, resistance. All right, resistance, resistance. And, you know, we took this position here. We were doing nicely, but look what happened, right? Sellers came back in and closed that position. We got out right at that resistance, right here, right here, right here, right here. You guys see that?
I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We talk about this when we do our one-on-one coaching, right? And we'll go through, you know, we go through the 4 market phases and all of that, right? I want to show you guys this so that you don't think it's your fault when the trade, when we get a loss or the trade doesn't work out. All right. Sellers are here. 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 So when we take these trades, right, we're testing, hoping for a breakout, kind of like here. Look here, right? Resistance, resistance. Sellers are here. Sellers are here. Right? This breakout right here, the buyers won. Right? So here, the buyers didn't win. Sellers came back in. Right? You guys see that? Sellers came back in. So when you guys see sellers coming in, all right, when we get a buy signal here and sellers come back in to knock that price down, when you see sellers come in to get a sell signal, all right, respect those sellers. When we get a sell signal, right, and sellers come back in, they can take that price all the way back down here to support. Okay, so I really want you guys to start paying attention. The next time we get a rotation, we do not have a rotation right now. All right. We do not want to have a rotation. I want you guys to start thinking. We go long quite a bit. All right. Obviously, we'll know we have pretty good support. All right. I want you guys to really start looking at what's ahead. What's ahead. All right. Where the sellers are sitting to knock you back down. All right. To knock you back down. Why is this important? Why is this important? Why is this important? Anyone? Why is this important? There are many reasons why this is important. Why is this important?
So we can have an understanding on how to trade,
Okay, so how to
good
trade.
mindset.
Okay, how to trade. Okay. Okay, good mindset. Okay, what else? What else? What else? How to trade, good mindset. What else?
I'd say
Understanding
patient.
how the market works. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so
No, that's okay.
how the market works. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Rick.
What I had a hard time learning was patience,
Patience, right?
which I've learned, and
Okay.
obviously it cost me money.
So patience, okay, patience, very good. So waiting, right? Waiting, right? Watching your zones, right? Support and resistance. What else?
Trading according to the trend.
What's that, Bill?
Trading according to the trend.
So trading according to the trend, okay. Okay, what else? What else? There's a lot
We
here.
know,
There's a
we
lot here.
know when to get out so we don't lose too much.
Very good, Raymond. We know when to get out, guys. Right? We know when to get out, so we protect our capital. All right. If we know resistance is here. All right. And let me use another example here. All right, let me use another example. Okay, look here. This is a great example. This is a great example here. Okay, so we know we have resistance here. We know we've got resistance here, right? We know that sellers are sitting here, right? And sellers brought that price all the way back down to support the previous trading, right? Sellers are sitting right here and they knock that price back down all the way back to support. Okay, this stuff is not random, right? Here is support here. All right, we had a little bit of resistance in here also, but I want you guys to focus on the perimeter here, 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 here. Look what happened. This was our buy signal here, and we're moving up nicely, right? And look at this, guys. Look at this. Price came all the way back up to this resistance. Almost, it's identical, right? This resistance here was 6.7. This resistance here was 6.21. This resistance here was 7.19. Okay, so yes, Raymond, if we are aware, if we got into this trade here and we're walking it up, right? We need to pay close attention because we know here was where sellers, let me get a red, hold on.
Dave, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If you see as you're walking it up on the top of the resistance, I'm sorry, on the right-hand side there, once that line went purple, wouldn't that tell us that the volume was going to change direction?
Yes. Yes.
Because that's what I do.
Yes. Yes. So we can tell by that purple support and resistance. But I want you guys, because you guys should know that purple support and resistance, right? That's a great clue but these resistance lines, we know that sellers are sitting right here, you know. So I really want you guys to start paying attention. Now we'll go over this, right? We'll show where sellers are sitting, right? And so as we get it, and our hope is that we win, right? We know that there's a battle between buyers and sellers right here. We know that's pretty good resistance right here. All right. Our goal is that we break. And you guys know when we break resistance, you know, we could really get a lot of buying. Okay. But what I want you guys to focus on is this. As Raymond said, right? When we get that buy signal here, I want you guys to look at where sellers are at. And I want you guys to base your trade, the amount that you trade, on your targets here. If you guys look here, I'm drawing all over this, but this will make sense, right? Look here, a lot of consolidation in here, right? A lot of consolidation in here, right? We got a lot of consolidation in here, right? This consolidation is going to make it very, very difficult. So we've got consolidation in here, consolidation in here, all right? We have sellers sitting here, sellers sitting here, right? So if we know that, right, we've got a lot of consolidation here, a lot of consolidation in here. We finally broke out, but boy, this is tough, right? We have to get past all of this before we can really go big. So I want you guys to start thinking, right? Rather than taking just trading, rather than just blindly trading, start thinking about where you are in the trade. Look at to your left and look at, do this. This is a bit advanced, okay? But look at where you are. Look at what, you see, this consolidation here is gonna hurt us here. You see that pullback right here? You see this right here? You see this consolidation? Look what happened here to price. You see that pullback right here? Right here? It's not it's not an exact science, but you and it works out really well. And then look here. Look here. Then look here. Now, check this out. If the price, let's say the sellers don't bring it all the way back down to support, holds it, and now test this resistance here, all right? What could happen? What does that tell us? I want you guys to start, we're gonna start predicting. This is what I do a lot. So when I give out this analysis, right? When I do this analysis, right? It's not that I know what's going to happen. I have a great idea, right? Like when I said, guys, close, we need to close everything. It's because I'm following these price patterns, all right? And you guys can do it also, right? That's where you're gonna get all, a lot, not all, not 100% of the emotion, but I would say a large percentage of all of these emotions and anxiety and not knowing will go away. All right. And then you can manage your risk better, right? We'll know when to really put capital to work and when to kind of pull back a bit and when to just stay out of the market. All right. So this is how I would look at this. So here is New Zealand yen. So let's say, for instance, the sellers, right? The sellers are not able to get it back to support, all right? And retest support, all right? This is what could happen, all right? So let's say the sellers can't push the price lower, buyers come back in, and they're kind of hanging around here, all right? And we get another buy signal right here. That's a powerful buy signal. This buy signal here is a lot stronger than this buy signal here. this buy signal here is a lot stronger than this buy signal here, and a lot stronger than this buy signal here. And why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Anyone? Why is that?
I guess I'd have to say because it broke resistance.
Because it broke resistance, okay. Why else? Why else? Okay. So let's say, for instance, I'm going to provide, and hopefully this is what happens, right? No, it might not happen, but I'm hoping that the dollar pairs make a move, right? I'm hoping that the yen pairs come down, right? But if the market moves higher, the yen pairs will move higher, all right? However, okay, so let's say, for instance, we get another buy signal. We're going to do a blue right here, buy signal right here. And this is about if buyers come in, right? This is about where we would get it, okay? Past this resistance right here. All right, follow me. We're almost done, but I wanted to go through this. Okay, why is this here? This resistance here, we have a buy signal here, a buy signal here, a buy signal here, and then a buy signal here. Why would this buy signal here be better than this buy signal? Okay, we won't count this one here. Better than this buy signal here. Why is this one preferred, right, than this one and this one here? Just this one here and this one here. Why is this one a better buy signal? No, we'll still take this. We'll still take this. We'll still take this, right? But let's say sellers, right? They fail to bring the price down to support. It holds here. Buyers come back in. I just want you guys to think, why is this buy signal here could be a really good buy signal here?
Is it close because it's closest to the top of resistance and it could break right out?
Yes, it could break right through there. All right. And just look here. We got higher lows. We'll count this. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. What's happening to the price? Is moving higher or lower?
Oh, it's moving higher.
It's moving higher, right? Look here. Let's remove this here. Look at that. And what do we have building? We're building a triangle, right? Look at that, right? Look at that. Price is being squeezed. Look at that, being squeezed. It's being squeezed, right? Resistance is holding, but look at what's happening to price. It's moving higher and higher. Boom. Right? Look here. It went from 80 to right here, 82. This is the bottom now. 83, 84, 85. And look where it is now, 86. So it's at the top right here. So guess what? It looks like sellers are winning. All right? It looks like sellers are winning, but they're really not. Sellers are getting weaker. You guys see that? Here we got strong selling here, strong selling here, right? A weak amount of selling here. And guess what? Boom. All right. So pay attention, right? This is this is a bit more advanced here, but this here, right? I want you guys to start paying attention to what's ahead. This trade right here is a much better trade than this. Now we'll take this and hopefully, right, we can break, we could win and get past that resistance. But this, if we get a buy signal here, near here, where we've got really, if we can break out, right, and the more we test that resistance, the weaker resistance becomes. And guess what? We know that, right? Because we've got, look here. We might get something like this right here. Boom. You guys see that? This is an uptrend. It's an uptrend, 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 uptrend. If it was a downtrend, it would be the reverse, right? If it was a downtrend, this would flip the other way. Okay, so start paying more attention, right, to what's above. So that's why because I got some question here, Dave, why are we getting out? Why are we closing? Because there was some when we got out of the yen pairs, some of the yen pairs, when we got the sell signal on pound yen, some of the yen pairs was still holding, right? Was still holding, right? Some of them had given a white candle, right? Some of them, let's see here. Some of them, I think some of them had green candles, right? But when we got this sell signal here, right, and it failed. This is the important thing here. It failed, right? We saw that the right here, it failed, right? Sellers came in, right? And just like they did before, just like they did before, that's not good, right? And you guys can protect your capital by watching this and then getting out before, right, a lot of that selling comes in. All right, so keep that in mind. I wanted to spend some time on this. All right, this will help you guys, right, quite a bit. If price comes down to this support area here, just know that you need to pay real close attention to it, because guess what? Buyers are sitting here, right? Buyers are sitting here. All right, so if buyers are sitting here, buyers come back in just like they did before, and here, guess what? We get a buy signal here. Here we go again, right? We're gonna test it all the way up again. All right, so understand where we are, right, within the trade, in the chart, right? Don't just randomly take these signals, right? Don't just randomly take these buy and sell signals. Understand where we are and what targets we have. All right, and what you guys might want to work on is, hey, yes, I might take a small position here on this buy signal, but guess what? Right, if it breaks this resistance and we get some daylight, then kind of like here, okay, on that reaccumulation, I might want to go a little bigger, right? All right, so I wanted to really go over that this evening. Right now, there's nothing to trade. All right, we don't have any consistent buying or selling, even with the Aussie pairs, New Zealand pairs. So if you guys are still in this, we will still trade in these. Watch you. Some of them give sell signals, so clean everything up. All right, clean your trades up. All right, you should not be in the yen pairs. You should not be in the dollar pairs. You should not be in the euro pairs. All right. If you guys look up here, it's mix, right? Euro, pound, euro, Aussie, New Zealand, pound, right? Dollar. There's no leading pair. It's all mixed. And right now we've had 40. So out of 58 pairs, right? We're at 40. That's not bad, right? 40 is still good, right? 40 is still good. But if the market continues to look like this, we could see more pairs starting to consolidate more. Okay, but things will change. Things can change quickly in Forex. Okay, so if you have to trade, you can trade on a smaller time frame. Okay, so if you guys just have to trade, you can trade on a 30-minute time frame if you're quick and if you're savvy. All right, but I would just wait for the next rotation. All right, go through, I would say, go through your monster scalper, right? Draw, just like I did here, drawing your support and resistance lines, right? Try to find those big support and resistance areas. Okay, start playing with those. All right, does that help?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. All right, Zaire, does that help? I know, Zaire, I know you do
Yeah,
this.
yeah, David. Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
does. Very much so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bill, I know you've been doing this. Let's see here. All right. Collis, does that help?
Yeah,
Okay, good, good, good.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Like Raymond said, this will help you minimize your losses, maximize your opportunities too. And you guys will become, you'll notice how your trading, your comfort level is just seamless. Becomes a lot easier, right? You almost can predict where price is gonna go because you know where the sellers are. And then if the buyers win, guess what? You're not surprised either, right? Because you're hoping that they come in heavy and break out, right? All right. So, okay, guys. That's it. That's it. I just wanted to go through that. Not a lot in the markets, right? Not a lot in the markets. So just protect your capital, right? We don't have to be trading all the time, right? So protect your capital and be careful out there. All right. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Take care.
Thanks,
Have a good
David.
evening. Okay.
Good night, D. Talk to you later.
Okay,
Thanks.
guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you.